So I remember hearing you talking about this young Sheldon. Tell me more about him.
So, young Sheldon, he's a very intelligent boy.
What do you mean by intelligent?
When he was a young boy, let's say 6 months old, he was already learning to read.
Already? I remember learning to read when I was 6 years old.
Right. Although he says that he wasn't tested, well, he was tested by his mother, the tester was a little bit outside of his mind.
So what do you think that implies?
I'm implying that Sheldon might actually have some conditions.
What kind of conditions are you referring to?
Before we get to that, let's start with his background. Sheldon Lee Cooper, born in Medford, Texas.
Texas? Like where JFK got shot and where briskets are made?
That's right. That kind of Texas. When he was just 9 years old, he went to high school for the first time with his brother. And then, just 2 years later, he graduated from high school and he went to college, East Texas Tech. Can you imagine that?
No, I cannot. That kid really must be one in a million prodigy.
Yeah. But his family is any other family that you can imagine. He has a loving mother, a caring father who works every day. He has an older brother and a twin sister.
Someone like Sheldon has a twin sister?
Yeah, except she's not as bright as Sheldon, but her personality is similar to that of Sheldon's intellect.
So, what do you think could be the cause of Sheldon being smart, or what could be defining his character?
I have a number of things. So we're going to go show you right here. He has 4 main problems in which we're going to talk about. First is his autism. Second is his phobias or PTSD. Third, egocentrism. And lastly, but not least, his OCPD.
I see. So, starting with this autism thing, are you implying that Sheldon is lacking a lot of social cues?
Yes, he is lacking a lot of social cues. And you can tell within the entirety of young Sheldon. Sheldon doesn't really know what other people are saying. He doesn't understand slang. He doesn't know sarcasm. Like, he takes jokes very literally.
So this leads to him having problems socializing with others?
Yes. People consider him very annoying because of the fact that he do not like people that are dumber than him, to put it simply like that.
So are you trying to also imply that he has a very high ego?
Yes, he does have a very high ego. But we'll get to that later. Right now, we'll get to PTSD. So, what do you know about PTSD or phobias?
I know phobias are things that where people, they have very specific fears of things, like arachnophobia, people who have fears of spiders, claustrophobia, and tight spaces. So, what kind of phobias does he have?
He has a variety of phobias.
Like, can you say some names or,
The fear of dogs. There was this one time, season 1, episode 20. Sheldon is attacked by a dog named Sparky. To Sheldon, he was like the devil himself.
I see. So these things also affect just the way he functions as a person daily?
Well, for starters, he chased after Sheldon, and then Sheldon was very scared of him after, because not only did he not want to go see dogs, but he wouldn't want to see any kind of animal either, like the chickens in his neighbor's coop.
Then what else do you think he may have?
This egocentrism. Sheldon, he likes to think himself as the top of the world, and people who are in this way, he doesn't like them, essentially.
Yeah, I could see why he could have a high ego, because when someone's so smart, especially at such a young age, they tend to want to show everyone, show everyone their accomplishments, or to show anyone the fact that they're smart. So this is probably why he enjoys proving others wrong, even if they are wrong. Like sometimes you just have to let things go, even if you know they're wrong, because it's just the right thing to do. But in Sheldon's case, he really wants to push the fact that he is smart, which I know he is, but there's people smarter than him, like the girl that was younger but still smarter than him. That's what got him so mad that he needed a tutor. And what's the last thing he said he had that he might have?
The last point I wanted to make was his OCPD, his obsessive compulsive personality disorder.
I see. So OCPD, is that like OCD, or is there something in specific about it that's different?
Well, there's 2 differences between OCD and OCPD. OCD, you have compulsives that you really want to get rid of, so you tend to get into those things in order to make that feeling go away. But OCPD, you start to lean into those compulsives. Like Sheldon, he has a bathroom schedule, a very sophisticated one that everyone in his family has to follow.
So he wants to not get rid of the obsessive thoughts, but he wants to instead embrace them, right, to his character, to like fit into his personality, right?
Of course. So, Sheldon, he's not perfect. He has all his flaws. And he has a pretty rigid setup, especially when he went to Frankfurt to attend a summer program. And because of this, it really messed up his schedule because, firstly, there was a girl who was younger than him, yet smarter than him, and she had to tutor him. And he was very angry by the fact that someone younger than him was teaching him about things. Would you feel angry if someone younger than you had taught you something new?
Yeah, okay.
To wrap things up, Sheldon, would you say he's a perfect person?
Sheldon is human just like us. We all have things that make us who we are, you know, like qualities of us, right? Like we all have like different aspects of ourselves.
And with that, is the end of the podcast. We'll see you in the next one.
Across the sun.